Hey there, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining me. I'm Chris Gastrite. I appreciate you for popping in, watching whether it's live or on the VOD. Happy Saturday. What have you guys been up to? I've been off for a few days. Not off here, but off here, but I've been working. I've been doing deliveries now, doing the Uber Eats deliveries, trying to be my own boss, trying to make it there and here. I don't want to go work for the man anymore, man. I mean, I could, but see if I can make it through this, hopefully. But so what's been with you guys? Anything? Anything? Bueller? I almost forgot how to do this stuff. It's been so long. There we go. There we go. Got stuff up and running, checking stuff out. I tell you what, I've delivered all over the Cincinnati tri-state area, like for Uber Eats. It's like nothing consistent. I will tell you. I've had to deliver down to Crittenden, Kentucky, all the way up to Ohio, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. It's like there's no rhyme or reason for how they do stuff. It's wild. It's crazy. And tonight, Brody, he's been coming with me on the night runs, on the dinner runs, and we had to go to Wingstop in Clifton. If I don't know if anybody's ever been up to the Wingstop in Clifton, if you're in the Cincinnati area, it's right by UC. Their rating on Yelp is a 2. A 2. Actually, what I'll do, I'll pull it up real quick. Or Wingstop, Clifton. I gotta show you guys. It's a 3.8 on Google. Let's see. It's down. All right, let's show this thing off. Fade transition. All right, 3.8 on Google. On Yelp, it's a rating of 2. All right. Takeout. Oh, somebody almost got carjacked 3 weeks ago. Holy crap. Well, that's crazy. All right, here we go. Takeout dinner. I went there and my food was supposed to be ready, and the ladies stated they were just now making it. I stayed there for 30 minutes waiting on my food. The floor was disgusting. There was wings and fries all over the floor. The counters had a cigarette on it. Ew. And dead bees. This is 3 months ago. And when I got home, there was an absurd amount of seasoning on my wings, and it wasn't the right one. I called and tried to get a refund, and the lady hung up on me twice. The workers could care less about the customers. All right, when I was there, the workers, they did seem like they cared. But I had 2 orders to pick up there. I think we waited 20 minutes easy, maybe 25, just waiting for 2 orders. And we got there. It took me a minute to get there too because I had to find parking, had to pay for parking. What these places need to do, they need to get like a takeout area to where people are doing deliveries, picking up for deliveries, can have a spot to park. So I had to pay for parking. So that's money out of my pocket for that. And then yeah, waiting forever for the 2 orders and just slowed down my night big time. All right, let's see this one. Lunch. I had made a timed order for delivery using their website to try the new Cajun sandwich along with some wings. As I was winding up for lunch, I put the earliest available time, being 11 a.m. I would later learn that that's when the store opened. Their system was not smart enough to handle this, I guess, and decided to put out the delivery request before the store even opened. This led to me being emailed how my order was being canceled half an hour before I was expecting it. Confused, I waited for the 11 a.m. to call and figure out what happened. I then asked if they would still be able to make my order just as I had paid and just deliver it when I was calling. They said since it was canceled, I needed to reorder. Yeah, it just the ratings up there are horrible. You will see places as you go out, whatever, and I'm seeing them more and more that like there's let's see, the Buffalo Wild Wings in Independence. It's slow, very slow. Wingstop in Clifton, super duper slow. Um, you'll start in I think the Burger King. I've seen people. I haven't. I think I picked up there once, but I've seen people there waiting to do pickups, and that was slow, like during the daytime. Um, it just sucks if you're like a person who's using this to make your living to get as many orders as you can. All of a sudden, you're stuck waiting, and that time you're waiting, you can't go out and make deliveries or pick up extra deliveries. So that's what I've been doing the past couple nights, trying to get in the flow. I went out twice today. I did like the lunch rush. I think I left here about 11:45 and got back about 2:45. Then went back out at 4 o'clock and got back here probably around. Well, we stopped for dinner after the fact, so we got back here about 8:20, 8:30. Probably about 8:20. And so yeah, that was just trying to get in the flow. It's hard to get in the flow of things. It's funny too because I had 2 repeat customers, or no, 1 repeat customer, one restaurant where I had to pick up from, and like I had to do a pickup at Speedway's first time ever. It was yesterday or day before. But yesterday I went back to Speedway, did a pickup just for 1 drink. A person Ubered out 1 drink. I'm like, holy crap. Tip was only $1, but hey, it's a tip. Hello, how you doing? Happy Saturday. I'm talking about my delivering exploits. I've been out Uber delivering. I'm doing well, thank you. Um, been busy the past couple days. So I was telling everybody I was doing Uber deliveries now, and I've been all over the. I don't know if you know where Cincinnati, Ohio is, but I've been all over the whole Cincinnati tri-state map delivering. It's crazy, but it's fun. I like being out driving around and stuff. Um, and I was hoping, I was actually hoping for snow today. I want to go driving in the snow. I was like, oh, a lot of people are going to order food and stuff like that, and I get to take my car out and go have fun because I bought an all-wheel drive car to go drive in the snow and have fun with it. So, but yeah, me and the boy went out today or tonight. We've been out the past 3 nights. The last night I got back, I was dog tired. Yeah, this is the same. Well, we were supposed to get like 2 inches of rain or 2 inches of snow, but It's funny because I used to work in a TV station, so I worked with the I talked to the meteorologists. I worked with them. I learned about how the weather patterns go and stuff like that, and it's crazy. Because yeah, different winds at different heights, you know. So you got winds going one way, winds the other way, another way, and then the winds the jet stream that's carrying the snow can actually stall out. Like it's coming to your area, it's like it's moving, and all of a sudden it stops, or something comes up and just pushes it to the north or south or east or west. It's just so many factors. I'm glad I'm not a weatherman because I got to see all the craziness and how bad the weather people were treat or talked to, how much they made fun of, um, just from being in the business. And people are like, oh, I could do that. Meteorologism. Uh, actually, being a meteorologist, it can be fun because say because you're working in TV, and all you got to do, like with anchors or reporters, you got a bunch of different stories. Or with sports reporters, you're talking about like a bunch of different teams. Like say with us, we got the Reds, Bengals, FC Cincinnati. We got two Division 1 colleges. We have a Division 2 college. Um, but a meteorologist, all they're doing is studying the weather. They're looking at four different models and just seeing which ones are saying the same thing in their weather predictions of the stuff. So it's just uh it's pretty cool if you like science. And I love science. So we're just sitting there, just you can just watch it, and you you watch all these predictions from weather computers. The weather computers are taking historical data, um, and and just trying to predict what things are going to do. But if you like being on computers, it'd be a fun job. Yeah, but unless you're out in the if you're out in the store and your forecast was wrong and people changed what they're doing because your forecast, uh, you can get an earful, a big earful. Heck, we've had people that worked in the business and knew what the meteorologists went through and what how things were changing. And once they got out, they'd just blast the meteorologist. They call them weather terrorists and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's that part is not fun at all. But they go out and have a lot of fun like on shoots. They don't have to be serious news people like say anchors and reporters. They go out and have a bunch of fun. I've had people just go out, go to festivals and go to yeah, festivals, ride rides, and do their forecasts while they're riding a ride, or go to places where they're serving a bunch of food and sample the food and bring back food for the people working at the station, which is always great. And then and then Halloween, we have a meteorologist in Cincinnati. He works for Channel 19, Steve Horsemeyer. He'd wear a big green suit, and well, I don't know if you know how stuff works, but the walls where the meteorologists like point backwards at and touch and look at the weather, they're green, so the chroma key out. And he would wear a green one and just look goofy on air, or it'd be green but with like bones on it, so he looked like a skeleton doing the news. Um, I did something with my weather guy last year. I dressed like Charlie Brown, and he put a rock in my he put a rock in my or the Charlie Brown from the Halloween special with the I had a bunch of holes cut in a bed sheet, and I went trick or treat, and he dropped a rock in mine, and I got a rock. That was fun. And another guy I work with, he wears crazy suits like around the holidays, and then he has 365 or like 300 pairs of socks, something like that, something weird, something crazy, a ton of socks. and he makes a point to wear different socks. He make a point to wear different socks each day, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I guess he has he must have a whole dresser just for socks only. But he's a pretty cool cat, and he's doing his YouTube thing and everything else also on the side. He talks about bourbon for the bourbon drinkers of the world out there. Um, but I don't know. There's some great personalities on TV. Like on when you watch them on TV, everybody looks so serious and stuff like that because you have to look serious. But behind the scenes, it can be a lot of fun, a lot of pranks going on. Um, we we spent like a 6 months working up different ways to scare a single person, just sneaking up on them daily. And that was fun. Um, or we'd spend time. We had a certain camera that shot out to the newsroom, and an anchor would stand, or a anchor or reporter would stand in front of the camera and do their stories or give what we call a tease that they're going to be talking about in another newscast or later on. And we'd be walking behind it. We have like we choreograph walks behind, like, oh, we're busy reading papers and stuff like that. Or I had one where I was standing behind a frosted glass staring, looked like I was like like a serial killer or something like that. And we had one time we had a guy just act like he was walking down invisible stairs, so he's just like getting shorter and shorter and shorter as he went behind the reporter. Uh, we just find ways to have fun, just have fun on TV because it's television. You got to have fun doing it. If you can't have fun doing TV, what can you have fun doing? But there's a lot of yeah, uh, people giving each other hard times. I miss working with the people. I do. So, but hey, would I recommend anybody working television right now? No. Television is oh, you're fine. I just like I'll uh I'll tell secret, or I'll spill all the beans about behind the stuff on television. I worked in TV news for almost 12 years, or 12 and a half years, something like that. 11 and a half or 12 and a half years. I can't remember now. And then I did stuff like that. I directed semi-pro football, like for local television, local access television. Um, I did hockey games for the Miami Redhawks hockey for ESPN. I did other stuff for ESPN. You know, it's amazing. It's like that. That's like a real job, but it's hard work. When I first got into television, I had one guy, a director on a shoot. He would be cussing people up one side down the other. UMF for this, UMF for that. Get your camera facing this way and stuff like that. And once everything is over, man, guys, that was awesome. Let's go get a drink. I'm like, what is this? You just like flip a switch and turn off, and you're like, okay, and you want to go have a drink with people? But TV's the people behind the scenes can be real big hotheads. They'll like cuss you up and down. A lot of cussing. It was aggressive. I like the guy. I tried to lead to a different way when I directed. I was encouraging. Some people live by the ABAB philosophy. If you don't know what that is, that's always berate and belittle. I didn't do that. I joked about it, but I didn't do that. Um, because television news is stressful enough as it is. You had the shootings, breaking news. Yes, so, there's a couple of people that got they've been close to some fist fights. And you know how many times we had people wear their microphones and they accidentally open up while they're in the bathroom. I've had that happen. I know like 2 times for sure on air. I know it's happened more. One time I was directing a new newscast, and our weather guy finished up the news. He didn't work at the station I worked at anymore. He went somewhere else. But all of a sudden you hear like the ping sound. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Holy crap! Close that microphone. So I had a female anchor. We heard her peeing while we were on air. Her microphone opened up and it was hot, and she was in the bathroom peeing, and we all of a sudden you hear, and when you first hear it, you're like, "What is that?" I don't know what. You're in shock. Yeah, almost like that. But you're in shock when you first hear it. You're like, "What did I just hear?" You're like, "Oh crap! Oh shoot!" But you're not saying shoot. And then you're like, close that microphone now. And you're like, oh man, we got to apologize. You have to apologize to the anchor for them peeing on air. Because one time, oh, I love dad jokes. Go ahead, give me one. Yellow H2O. Yeah, I send out dad jokes all the time, or I talk about them all the time. Drive my son crazy. I share them with a guy I worked with too. Yesterday, a nice lady, old lady, knocked at my door asking for a donation to the local swimming pool. Nice. I like that. Hold on a second. Where's I'll give a clap if I can find my the right one. I need more enthusiastic clap thing here. I like that. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. I need some more stuff on my soundboard. I like that. Have you ever heard about holy cows? They leak milk. What's another one I always do? Um, gosh. Uh oh. Uh oh. There we go. All of a sudden, gift of music, gift of jokes. Jokes are. I follow some really good ones on Instagram and Twitter. Um, what's the one on uh Twitter? Let me see. Let's see. Search bad jokes. There we go. Let me find a good one. Here we go. uh, no. What about the scarecrow that won a prize? I like that. Here we go. Here's one. Dad jokes. A Scotsman visits his doctor. He pulls up his kilt up and says, "Doctor, you have to help me. I'm going crazy." Doctor says, "I can clearly see your nuts." We call a home for insane horses unstable. I asked the librarian if they had any books on different noise levels. The librarian said, "Sure. What volume would you like?" Nice. I could sit there and just read those all the time, and I find them hilarious enough. I will share them to my friend who's a weather guy at Channel 9. He does dad jokes all the time. I love them. gosh, I have other ones. I say them so much. Now that I want to talk about them, I forgot them. My biggest one is Holy Cow. You know, I use that a lot, so you can use that. Holy cow, leaks milk. What time is it there? 10 p.m. Okay, it's 10 p.m. here. Nice. Yeah, it's about to be 10 p.m. I appreciate you hopping on. I really do. Thank you. It's been a few days since I've been on. I apologize. Just getting used to the new work thing. I was like, I had to get on tonight because I have a lot of disc golf news I've been missing to talk about, and I want to be able to share it with everybody because if you're a disc golf person like me, it's a lot. And I'm trying to be the Twitch slash YouTube because I stream live on there, but on both the live person for all that. It's a fun, addictive sport. All you need is 3 discs. Heck, you can start with 1 disc, and it's cheap. And there's a lot of free courses to play. Um, and you meet a lot of cool people. If you like being outdoors and going through the woods and throwing disc into trees, that's your sport. As addicting as good old cocaine. It is. I didn't play for 12 years, something like that. And when I worked at TV, we did a story on the Idlewild Open. He's a very dark guy. That's my boy. But and so I got Mr. G808. I mean, I got him into disc golf with me, and we started off with what, 4 disc apiece, something like that, 3 or 4 disc apiece, and now we're close to 200 disc in our apartment. What's the hardest part of a vegetable? I don't know. What? Oh man. Oh man. I should put a blue. We gone blue. But if you get a chance, check out disc golf. It's fun. Um, Anybody can play it, from teenagers to old people. It's one, and just get a couple of your friends together, and it's just a blast. Heck, my favorite player is Simon Lizotte. I don't know if you know who he is. If you don't know disc golf, you don't. Um, he just last year he signed a 10-year contract for $10 million and moved to a disc manufacturer. $1 million a year to throw frisbees. And that's crazy. It's crazy awesome. That's what it is. Not crazy crazy, but crazy awesome. There's been other people who got $1 million contracts, not as many because the sport is still sort of like youngish as far as pro tour, but they make some good money, or some of them make good money. It is. There's a guy, a young man. His name is Gannon Burr. He just graduated high school last year. He played. I think he was homeschooled, I guess. So he uh he was on the pro tour while he was in high school, just going frisbees and making money. And he's uh he's won a lot of tournaments and stuff like that. Ultimate frisbee. I just saw the ultimate part. Um, Ultimate frisbee. I don't know what they make on that. I know they got pro leagues and stuff like that, or pro league and pro teams. One of the disc golf players, Brody Smith, he used to play ultimate frisbee. Now he's into disc golf. If you can throw an ultimate frisbee pretty good, you can throw a disc golf disc pretty good. But heck, this guy right here, one of the guys I want to talk about, Paul Kranz, I think he's like 18 or 19, maybe 20 at the most. and he is Rookie of the Year last year, and he was with Discmania Disc, which is one of my favorite disc manufacturers, and he became the PDGA Rookie of the Year, and he left his team he was on. He was there for 1 year. He decided to part ways, and he went to another team, Team MVP. You know, disc golf can bring up a lot of things. It is. It's just the fact that you're getting outside and you're just doing something, and once you start throwing a disc far, or if you get your first ace, or if you can do like trick shots, it is like the coolest thing. Before you go, I'll show you this real quick. Some of these shots you can do. Yeah, he throws shots they call Simon lines because he does stuff that nobody else will do. He put a basket up on top of his house. Well, let me get rid of this audio for this thing. But he was just throwing disc up on his house.
Welcome back, everyone. Vlog.
Let's see. What is this stuff? You're throwing... Let me switch to the other side. You're throwing frisbees on top of your house.
Let's go. Oh!
It doesn't, oops. Just practice. There's one I have to show you. Then you can go. It's like he threw, throws disc into moving van on top of moving. Oh, here we go.
Right on time.
That was hard to see on that one. But he threw it, his van, he whistled for his van, and it came through, and he threw the disc pretty far away into the van. So, I wish there was a better video of that thing. Some of them might take like, it depends. I think he said that one, it only took a couple tries. Because it was just like late and cold, and he just did it real quick and just did a video.
Simon Lizotte, one of my favorite disc golfers out there. This is so when his name started popping up in the desert. Primm, Nevada, as we see a young Simon.
He had a world distance record one time.
Primm, Nevada, to be exact, hosted an exhibition of distance. Here we get to see what our guy is made of. Check out young Simon doing 360 bombs downwind. Oh yeah, to spoil it, he sets a new world record in distance, 863.5 feet to be cool. I found out some
800. Oh, here we go. There's that video.
Ability to do some insane trick shots. He's kind of the dude perfect of disc golf. When I found out some of his trick shots, I was dialed in. So I'm gonna show you my favorite Simon trick shot. Try at your own risk. Just kidding. My favorite Simon trick shot is.
Yeah, I mean. And these discs aren't very heavy, but they can hurt you. But it's just a lot of practice, like anything else. So if you can do that, I mean, you go out in the field or whatever and spend a couple hours a day, you can become really good and have a chance to make some good money. I recommend disc golf to anybody or to everybody I talk to. It's a sport I fell in love with. I feel like I can. It helps a lot of people, and I want share my love with people. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping by. It really means a lot. I enjoyed talking to you. I like the dad jokes. They're great. I hope you have a good night, man. Keep on bringing them. I'll definitely listen. I love a good dad joke. Take it easy, and I'll more than likely we'll be back tomorrow. So yeah, come back tomorrow or something. Probably have more disc golf talk. We'll see. 'Cause I have a lot of disc golf talk. A lot. I found the one thing with delivering, I don't drink as much, so I'm like very parched, very thirsty. All right, let's get in this disc golf news. I got a lot I want to share. So I was bringing this up earlier. Paul Kranz, he's the 2023 PDGA Rookie of the Year, which I wanted to bring that up because he was with Team Discmania, and he left us Team Discmania on the 31st, and he just put this out 2 days ago. He said, "I decided to part ways with Discmania going into 2024 season. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you have done for me. Discmania was my dream sponsor from the start of my disc golf career. Thank you for letting me live out that dream. Thank you at Avery Jenkins for taking a chance on young players that had big dreams. All the memories will not be forgotten. All the friends I made through this amazing team will not be lost. Thank you for the endless support through this journey. I have big plans for the future, and I'm very excited to share them with all of you." And his big plan is he went to Team MVP Disc Sports, which is pretty cool because he does a lot of stuff with Simon Lizotte, or he was shooting a lot of videos with Simon Lizotte. So this just makes it a little nicer for him and Simon to hang out more and learn molds and, grow and play and have fun with each other. So I'm going to go back to more news. The PDGA, they've released more info, or they released more of their accolades. Kristen Tatar, she is the Player of the Year for the Women Open. So congratulations to her. If you haven't seen her play this year, I'm gonna get my speaking down good. She was awesome, like lights out. If she was playing a tournament, more than likely she won it. She's freaking awesome. And then in the MPO Player of the Year was Calvin Heimberg. I like the die on his disc, the pizza. They always say Calvin's delivering pizza, so that's his thing. Pizza's on his disc. So he was for the first time of the year, first time in his career, he was the PDGA Player of the Year for 2023. All right, so those are the PDGA accolades. That was Paul Kranz. More MVP Disc Sports news. They added Silva Saarinen. Looks like she's Finnish. That's sweet. That's Sweden, isn't it? I don't know my maps or my flags. But she was the Disc Golf Pro Tour Rookie of the Year for 2023, and so she's going to be on the Team MVP Premier Team in 24. So congratulations to Silva. Oh, Finland. There we go. That is Finnish flag. I was right the first time. Yes. And other big news. The other day, we've been talking about this a bunch. Old Eagle McMahon here. There's rumors that he's leaving Discmania. Maybe to MVP. There's lots of rumors where he can go. MVP, Innova, whatever. He may have accidentally published on YouTube his goodbye video, and then he privated it real quick. So that's probably will be coming up very, very soon. They talked about it on the Grip Lock podcast. I've seen a bunch of stuff on it on Twitter. So we will be seeing more than likely Eagle McMahon leaving Discmania, unless this was one heck of an epic troll. I never knew Eagle to be a troller. He seems more of a straight shooter. So, well, I don't know. I guess we'll find out, but this video might come out a second time. We'll see. Moving on there to next. I guess last week or week before, I don't know. I can't remember now. Chandler Fry announced that he was leaving Discraft Disc, and it is now announcing he's playing for Infinite Disc. That's going to be one of his sponsors for the 2024 season. So, if you don't know, Infinite Disc is a retail store, online retail store. And he's also sponsored by Thought Space Athletics. Thought Space is getting a lot of people, and that's like an apparel company. I think they do have some disc, but that's pretty cool. Chandler's got two new sponsors now. Allie Smith, she also went to Thought Space and Infinite Disc. I like how she did this too. She made this whole thing like a big production. Hold on, let's see.
Like for the future, we see a lot of potential for growth, and we're really excited.
See if I can refresh that.
JT, thank you so much for setting this up. Like he said, like let's do something for the community, and I immediately knew that had to do it early, so I wanted you guys to know. Like she said, it's not gone public until this weekend, but want you guys to enjoy the moment as well. We spent a lot of time on the course, but also off the course to kind of get where we're at, and really we feel that this company we're going with is going to support us and really propel us to the for the future. We see a lot of potential for growth, and we're really excited about the staff behind the scenes, but also with the teammates that I'm going to be joining. I'm really excited that in 2024 I'll be taking my talents to Thought Space and Infinite Disc.
That's super cool. I like how she did that. She did it like the signing day from high school, right? For high school athletes who are going to pick which college they want to go to with the hats and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Moving on from there. We mentioned in a very previous episode that Macy Valdiaz and Dynamic Disc were no longer together. They said they wanted to thank Macy, that she's no longer part of the team. And she also announced that she was pregnant. So we didn't know if it was like she's focusing more on being pregnant. I didn't know if she's focusing more on being like taking care of her body and health, whatever, being pregnant, not playing or what. But she had her own side of the story that came out with this. And I think this is very important to share because sometimes you see like the manufacturers, they'll put out their story and you'll take it as, you know, it is what it is. It's the truth. And this one actually came out with a second side to the story. So I want to share this with you guys. Okay. Macy Valdiaz 3 days ago. I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I just want to shed some light on the recent announcement that I will no longer be representing Dynamic Disc. Jamie and I found out I was pregnant a few days after the Pro Tour Championships. At this time, I had been approached by a few other companies, but after discussing with Jamie, we decided to stay with Dynamic Disc. Staying with Dynamic Disc would probably be for the best since I have been with them for 3 years already. Before I posted or announced I was pregnant, DD sent their first offer to me for next year. After feeling like I had played a good season, their offer wasn't what I had expected, but that's neither here nor there. After a phone call with my team managers, I let them know that I was pregnant. I told them I had talked with my doctor and I had decided on playing 10 tournaments next year, 9 Pro Tour and 1 All-Star event. We discussed what would be the best route considering I wasn't playing a full tour. Our next time talking, they sent me a different offer, which was unfortunately too low for us to travel. After looking over it, I decided to step away and look elsewhere. Regardless of the current situation, thank you for taking a chance on me 3 years ago, Dynamic Disc. I personally want to say thank you to Jesse Arzola and G. Diazer for always being there as team managers and friends. Currently don't have a sponsor since it's a little late in the year to negotiate with companies, considering most teams have finished picking up new players to their team. We'll see what God has in store for me next year. So that kind of sucked. She said she had other offers, but she wanted to stay with Dynamic Disc, and she started negotiating with them. And then she announced that she was pregnant, and then they lowballed her because she couldn't do a full tour. I don't know. Just to me, that's just not like good faith. So that's sad to hear that. That's you want good stuff, like um good faith negotiating when you're talking to people. But I guess that's the business side of stuff. More player news. David Wiggins, Big Wig 95. The guy who's the current like distance champion for distance throwing. He doesn't do much touring because he actually had like a degree in like ship building. So he builds ships. All right. So that feeling when you sign with the number one company in disc golf, whatever that face is that the happy face? I got sunshine on my face, whatever. This is my 18th consecutive year representing Team Innova. It's what I know, what I throw, and gives me the edge on the course and in the field throwing distance. I will be competing in more events this year and couldn't do it without the support from Innova. See y'all on the course. That is freaking awesome because David, he's got a massive arm. Like nobody's beating him right now in these throwing competitions, and it'd be great to see him out on the course more. But I mean, that's pretty cool. He's building ships and stuff like that. So, but it's great. Yeah, I saw that news. I want to share it because it was super duper cool. More signings. Flight Factory Disc welcomes Stacy Ronsley. We are excited to welcome Stacy Ronsley to the team in 2024. Stacy completed a full Disc Golf Pro Tour schedule last year and had a number of events where she was around the top of the leaderboard. We are excited to support Stacy in 2024 and bring you some custom gear to support her. Stacy will be announcing her manufacturer sponsor soon. So Flight Factory is like Infinite Disc. They are a reseller. But that's pretty cool. She's going to be announcing her manufacturer sponsor soon. We'll see who that is. Last but not least, old Trash Panda Disc Golf. They signed somebody. Today is a big day. Well, this is yesterday. We are beyond excited to announce the first member of Team Trash Panda, Erica Stinchcomb. Our journey with Erica began when we crossed paths in early 2022, where a shared vision for disc golf and sustainability sparked an instant connection. Months later, and to our surprise, we released the baseline intercore and she chose to use them for the remainder of the 2023 season, which brought us even closer together. At our Dune launch party in Denver last year, where Erica flew out to celebrate with us, it became crystal clear we couldn't think of a better founding member of our team than Erica. She is more than a phenomenal disc golfer. She's a voice for sustainable growth in the sport and a true friend of the planet. The sponsorship isn't just about the game, it's about shared commitment to a better future. We've always believed Team Trash Panda should grow naturally, and with Erica, it feels just right. So we're making it official for the 2024 season. Here's to the future of our sport, our planet, and Team Trash Panda. Congratulations, Trash Panda, and Erica Stinchcomb. She's part of Two Hot Geese. So yeah, that's why there's that little honky thing right there. That's super cool. I've told you guys before, I love Trash Panda. They are making 100% sustainably made disc from 100% recycled plastic, all their disc. Some manufacturers do have some of those in the house. They might have like certain percentages, but they are trying to make the sport sustainable. And they're recycling old discs like from other manufacturers. If you don't want a disc, you can actually, if you don't want to sell it, whatever, you can donate it to Trash Panda, and they will recycle the disc and put it, if it's, I guess the right kind of plastic, they will put it inside. They will grind it down, whatever they do, and incorporate it into their new disc, and which is super cool because I guess when you think of disc golf, you think of hippies or whatever, right? People just like one with the earth, just flowing, throwing, saying, "Yeah, man, long hair." But that's super cool. Because I like to think, I try to think about this planet a lot because, you know, I inherited it from my parents who inherited it from their parents, whatever, and I'm trying to leave a better planet for my son and then whoever else comes after and who many generations down. And I love it that there's companies that think about that. That's their mission. That's places like Trash Panda for disc golf. Um, I know there's other manufacturers out there. I don't know the names of them, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Maybe REI. They do. Are they recycling? I'm not sure, but it's just super cool. And Trash Panda, they do put out some great looking disc. Let's see. Let me get a good picture of this inner core. I'm trying to find a good picture. 1 second, and I will. Let's see. Yeah, this inner core, it looks like it's see-through. That's super cool. Yeah. And they don't put the stamps on their disc or anything because stamps, it's just that creates a lot of waste. You can dye the disc if you want, but yeah, like Champion Plastic. And look at that, recycled in Colorado. Grow the sport sustainably. The inner core, it was their first disc, the putter. So it was, they're thinking of it like in terms of the earth, inner core. Now they have the dune out. I don't have an inner core yet. I like to get an inner core and try it out just because this one looks sick. I love I guess how they do the lettering on it. That's pretty cool. So if you're into saving the world, saving the planet, one disc at a time, check out Trash Panda for sure. And like I said, I know other manufacturers have discs that are recycled, but Trash Panda is creating a whole line. Right now they have the putter, they have a mid-range. I had the mid-range, which is a dune. And then they're working on a fairway driver. And after that, they will be working on a distance driver. So that's just awesome. And it's fun. If you go back and watch our YouTube videos, you can watch Jesse, the founder of Trash Panda. He started by building the mold injector in his garage. He was like hanging on it, pulling it down to inject the plastic to make his first disc in his garage. It's really cool. It's a great journey. And if you have time, check him out on YouTube and watch it because it's just that passion. And now he's working with a manufacturer to where he can pump out disc, and they go out and source the the plastic you see right here. It's all recycled. It's got to be I don't know the technical terms for it, but it has to be a certain way to be able to be recyclable. So reduce, reuse, and recycle. The good one, not the crap we were taught about that they tried pushing on us because it didn't work anyway. How many places recycle? Like if you like separate your recycling, it all goes they throw it inside the truck. It unseparates after you separate it, and then it goes into the places, the recycling center. And some of them don't even get recycled; they get shipped somewhere else. But I truly believe I want recycling to work. I think it'd be pretty freaking cool. Because I think we're destroying this world. Too many cars, too much pollution in the air. Mother Nature can fix some of it, but she can't fix all of it, which is an unfortunate truth. I want to make this stuff look good. I'll not make it look good, but we need this planet to be around. So we need like full-on electric cars to start getting good and be made well. Solar power cars if they can, hydrogen cars if they can. I don't know. We gotta learn how to desalinate. Do whatever we can because we can see it out there. See our weather; it's getting crazy because global warming. Global warming is not just about the temperatures in wintertime. You can still have cold winters, and global warming is still affecting us. But that's my my political statement for the night. Well, we've been going almost an hour. We've had some dad joke talk, had disc golf talk. I punched it in there. I punched it in there pretty hard. I'm looking over at my my YouTube feed, and it looks like crap. I have my YouTube feed, my my Twitch feeds back to back. Let me see if I can show them real quick. If I can show the correct monitor. Let's do it like this. Let me see some video feedback, everybody. Video feedback. Let me see. Look at the difference in the stream qualities. Got Twitch here on the left. YouTube on the right. YouTube's so fuzzy. Now it's gonna keep on. Now it's gonna keep on changing background and get that video feedback. Oh, I love good video feedback. I would do that. I would do that on purpose in television sometimes, just to get like an artistic thing. Because audio feedback sometimes can, yeah, behind the curtains. Look, it's on the monitor on the side. I decided to pull them over here, but you can use video feedback to like get a really cool cool looks on stuff. Just like audio feedback is harsh. It can be really harsh, but if you do it just right and cut it at a certain point, it can be cool. But video feedback can look really cool. I love like the infinite. If you're taking a camera and pointing it at a monitor, and you just like turn the camera and you see it turning on the monitor because it's the feed, and it's just like you're going down a like a tunnel or something, or you're on a roller coaster going down some weird inside a roller coaster tunnel, just like you're spinning over, right? That's super cool. But yeah, like I said, I didn't think I was going to game tonight because it's just been a long day. I just wanted to talk disc golf and just talk with y'all. Oh, I got it's weird. I got like a sponsorship offer, which I think it's weird, but it's from Streamlabs, which I think is pretty cool. See something. Okay, cool. Where is it at? Was in Stream Elements. That's what it is. Yeah, it's like, if you guys heard of Marvel Strike Force, I don't know what the heck that means. They had one for Marvel Strike Force, and does that mean I gotta play the game live on stream? That's what I want to know. Should ask them. Yeah, but it's from Stream Elements. I don't know if it's because I've been streaming or what. They're sending me offers. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because it's Saturday night and you should be out there having fun, right? Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. I'll definitely ask him. But that's all the disc golf news I have for you. And that's all the small chat I have for you. It's been a beautiful night. Except for here, no sun. Excuse me. I need some sun in my life. I've told you before, and I'll say it again. I can tell a difference in my energy levels without the sun. I couldn't live in Seattle, even though it's super beautiful. Maybe if I made it, got the right amount of money, I'd go there, like for a job. But I don't know. That's my stream for the night. Yeah, I still have my tree up. My plan is to take it down this weekend, but with working, I gotta fit that in between work and this stuff. Yeah, we need this on big time. Not, I'll be drinking a lot of coffee and drinking a bunch of energy drinks. But maybe tomorrow I won't have that tree in the background. All my Christmas stuff will be down. We'll see. I don't want to be one of those people leave it up till February, get made fun of. You guys will make fun of me. My neighbors will make fun of me. Maybe my family if they see me. All right. But like I said at the beginning of the newscast, the stream, thank you so much for tuning in live. Thank you for so much tuning in on the VODs. I appreciate you. Some coffee tastes really good. I can easily look at this. I'm easily getting sidetracked. You could tell when coffee, like there's good coffee and bad coffee out there. Like Starbucks, they're so big, their coffee is just burnt, it tastes burnt. If you can't drink it black, and then it tastes horrible when you're drinking it black, then it's not good. That's why they gotta put all that sugar and stuff like that in there, all the additives. But Starbucks or no, Dunkin', I can drink black. I like Dunkin's coffee. And then of course the small roasters like Top of the Morning Coffee, James Coffee Company, Black Rifle Coffee Company. There's a ton of coffee companies out there that make small batch coffee, and they're super good. Like local Cincinnati, there's Coffee Emporium. It's a few other Velocity Bike and Bean. I forget the other one. That's a big one around here. But coffee's good. Super, super good. I got enough behind me right now. My coffee stand to last me a little bit. If I run out of filters, I'll start doing the French press. If you're drinking coffee, how do you drink your coffee? Do you or how do you prepare it? Do you use a V60? Do you use French press? There's the siphon method. Espresso. I like to get an espresso machine. Chemex. There's a bunch of different ways. The regular drip coffee. But how do you do your coffee? You like to? Oh God. Your tidy whities might be too thick. But so many different ways. I haven't seen a thing called a bripe. You heard of a bripe? This. I thought you guys thought we were about to leave the stream. Nope. Here we go. Base cam. I'll do my. Looks like a pipe. You sit there and drink the coffee. You heat it up, whatever, and heat it up through like that. And you 1 to 3 minutes, and you drink it. It's crazy. Look at this.
I bet you've never seen a coffee maker like this before. This is the Bripe. It's a coffee brew pipe. It comes in this nice little kit with everything you need to make coffee. The concept is pretty simple. This is the filter that goes in front of the opening of the straw that you drink through. You add your coffee, then your water. This is the fun part. You use this torch lighter to heat up the bottom of the brew pipe until it gets to 185 degrees. Then you stir, wait for it to cool down to about 140, and then you enjoy. Would you try this?
Yeah.
I bet you've never seen a coffee maker like this before. This is the Bripe. It's a coffee brew pipe. It comes.
I'd try it. $100 though. MX and the V60 is way cheaper, but that's good, I guess, if you're a hipster going out to your local bar to play bingo or whatever. You got your little Bripe with your coffee there while you're doing it. All right. Unless anybody else gets me off track, I think that's it. I am what we call pooped. I'm gonna sit down and watch some Bob's Burgers, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and just relax. So, I've said it a couple times tonight, but I truly mean it. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch me. If you're watching it after the fact, I appreciate that also a whole bunch. 'Cause there's so many people out there you can watch. People are better. So you're just tuning in because you like the dynamic with me and Mr. G808. Sometimes just me. If we get some friends, if I make new friends, find some of my friends who want to hang out with me again, we'll do some Lethal Company, play some other games, play some chess, whatever. But thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. It's fun doing this for you, with you, not for you, with you, because I just want to talk about disc golf stuff and share my passion with Twitch and YouTube. I started out with Twitch only. I added YouTube because I can do both streams at once. But I don't know. Right now, as far as I know, I'm the only person doing this live. So thank you. Thank you very much. Without you, I'd just be talking to myself, which I'm really good at. All right. Have a great Saturday, even better Sunday. Hope your football team wins if you enjoy watching football. Hopefully I'll see you Sunday. Peace.